Dear friends, just by pressing this one acupoint before intercourse, your husband will earn his wife's praise. It might sound like a secret technique from a martial arts movie, but in reality, this is a genuine tip from traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, passed down for hundreds of years and still effective today. Many gentlemen believe that their performance in the bedroom depends solely on physical strength or hormones, but sometimes, a simple action like correctly pressing a single acupoint can help the body quickly switch states, awakening the dormant energy within. The interesting thing is, you don't need to spend money on medicine, endure strenuous exercise, or see a doctor. With just a few minutes of calm, pressing the right spot with the right technique, your body will react in ways you wouldn't expect. Natural arousal, a more stable mindset, and most importantly, creating a complete emotional connection when intimate with your partner. Many have tried this and were surprised by the effectiveness of this simple tip. Uncomplicated, unassuming, but extremely practical. So where is this acupoint located? How do you press it to activate a man's prowess? And how can you turn it into a healthy wellness habit? Let's find out right now. Before we dive in, please give me a follow and turn on notifications to receive useful knowledge that not everyone shares. If you find the content helpful, press 1. If you feel there's anything that needs improvement, press 2 and let us know. Thank you. Now, let's explore. 1. The Guan Yuan Acupoint, the internal power switch. If there is one acupoint in the male body that can be likened to a backup battery for vitality and overall health, it is the Guan Yuan Acupoint. This is an extremely important acupoint in TCM, located on the Mai conception vessel, the main energy line running down the center of the body. Properly stimulating the Guan Yuan Acupoint not only helps enhance sexual function and tonify the kidneys, but also comprehensively improves qi and blood, something no medicine can achieve long-term without addressing the root cause. Where is the Guan Yuan Acupoint located? The location of the Guan Yuan Acupoint is very easy to find. Measure about 3 kun, equivalent to the width of 4 fingers held together horizontally, down from the navel. When you press on this point, you will feel a slight dull ache. That is the energy center that needs to be activated.
Mình phải ủi trước là lúc trèo lên nó đồ à, of the Guan Yuan Acupoint.
According to TCM, the Guan Yuan Acupoint is the meeting point of original qi, meaning it is where the body's fundamental energy converges. For men, this is the place that directly affects essence, jing, kidney yang, and thereby regulates all physiological activities, bone health, mental state, and erectile function. Specifically, pressing the Guan Yuan Acupoint correctly and regularly can enhance vitality and improve male sexual function, tonify the kidneys and strengthen yang, assisting those who often feel tired, have a cold lower back, or experience frequent nighttime urination, help increase qi and blood, improve energy circulation, and support the cardiovascular and digestive systems, reduce premature ejaculation, spermaturia, and erectile dysfunction, strengthen natural immunity, and slow down the aging process. How to effectively press the Guan Yuan Acupoint at home. For the best results, you should press the Guan Yuan Acupoint in the evening before bed or early in the morning when your body is most relaxed. Here are specific instructions. 1. Locate the acupoint. Measure about 3 kun, approximately 4 to 5 centimeters depending on your body, down from the navel. 2. Posture. Sit up straight or lie on your back with your knees slightly bent to relax your abdominal muscles. 3. Pressing technique. Use the tip of your middle finger or thumb to press gently, then gradually increase the pressure to a comfortable level where you feel a slight dull ache. Hold the pressure for 1 to 2 minutes, then gently release. You can repeat this 3 to 5 times in one session. Note: while pressing, you need to relax and breathe deeply and slowly. Do not press when you are too full or too hungry, angry, or tired. Combine acupressure with deep abdominal breathing to enhance effectiveness. You can combine acupressure with deep abdominal breathing. As you press the Guan Yuan Acupoint, breathe in slowly and deeply through your nose, allowing the air to fill your lower abdomen, then exhale gently. This breathing technique helps activate the flow of qi into the acupoint and spreads energy throughout the body. Who should press the Guan Yuan Acupoint? Men over 30 whose vitality is beginning to decline. Individuals who are often stressed, suffer from insomnia, or have low sexual function. People with symptoms like a cold abdomen, frequent nighttime urination, back pain, and weak knees. Those who want to improve their health naturally, without medication. When should you not press the Guan Yuan Acupoint? When experiencing acute abdominal pain, or if there are wounds or inflammation in the lower abdomen. Pregnant women should not press on the lower abdomen. Do not press immediately after a full meal or after drinking alcohol. Individuals with severe cardiovascular disease or unstable blood pressure should consult a doctor before performing. In summary, the Guan Yuan Acupoint is a hidden source of energy that every man should know and use correctly. It is not only a way to improve sexual function, but also a method for comprehensive internal health care. Safe, effective, and cost-free. Be persistent in practicing it daily. and you will feel a noticeable difference after just a few weeks. If you have never tried acupressure before, start with the Guan Yuan Acupoint, the starting point for revitalizing male vitality and prowess. 2. The Mingmen Acupoint, the life fire for a man's prowess. If the Guan Yuan Acupoint is likened to a sea of original qi that nourishes foundational strength, then the Mingmen Acupoint is the flame that ignites vitality. In TCM, it is believed that the kidneys store essence, jing. Essence transforms into qi, and qi generates spirit, shen. And Mingmen is the point closely linked to the kidneys, the organ considered the root of life, especially for male physiology. Where is the Mingmen Acupoint located? The Mingmen Acupoint is located on the back, directly on the spine. The specific way to locate it is as follows. From the highest point of the waist, the inward curve of the lower back, trace your finger along the spine to the depression between the second and third lumbar vertebrae, L2, L3. That is the location of the Mingmen Acupoint. An easier way to remember is that it is directly opposite the navel, on the back, located between two vertebrae, where there is a slight depression when you bend forward. This spot often feels warm and sensitive to the touch, indicating strong qi and blood activity in the area. Why is the Mingmen Acupoint so important? According to traditional medicine, Mingmen is where kidney yang is stored. The warm energy of the kidneys, which warms the entire body, promotes the production of essence and the transformation of qi, and regulates sexual activity. A man with abundant kidney yang, meaning his Mingmen Acupoint is functioning well, will always have a warm body, a clear mind, a resonant voice, bright eyes, and abundant vitality. Conversely, if the Mingmen is weak, with blocked qi or reduced function, it will lead to a series of problems such as back pain, knee soreness, cold hands and feet, frequent nighttime urination, decreased sexual function, and even mild depression or loss of sexual interest. To put it simply, Mingmen is like the central battery for a man's vitality. When the battery is full, you are full of energy, both physically and mentally. When the battery is low, all functions decline, including intimacy. Benefits of pressing the Mingmen Acupoint. When pressed correctly and regularly, the Mingmen Acupoint offers many practical benefits, not only for men but also for women. However, men are the ones who benefit more noticeably when applying this tip before intercourse. Some of the outstanding effects include strengthening kidney yang, helping to prolong erections and improve premature ejaculation, reducing back pain and knee soreness, especially for those who sit for long periods, work in an office, or have a weak constitution. Warming the body and promoting blood circulation, which is especially good in cold weather. Improving psychological state, helping to reduce stress and anxiety before battle. Balancing hormones, supporting those entering the male andropause phase. How to effectively press the Mingmen Acupoint. 1. Posture. You can stand, sit, or lie on your stomach. However, it's best to lie on your stomach with a thin pillow under your abdomen to keep your back naturally straight. 2. Locate the acupoint. Place both hands on your waist, with your two thumbs meeting in the middle of your spine, about 2 vertebrae below the edge of your ribs. 3. Pressing technique. Use your thumb to knead and press in a circular motion with moderate, even pressure. You can use warming oil or a massage balm to enhance the effect. 4. Duration. 3 to 5 minutes per session, which can be done 2 to 3 times a day, especially once about 15 to 30 minutes before intercourse to awaken vitality. If it's difficult to press yourself, you can ask your partner to help massage your lower back, which can both strengthen your bond and arouse excitement, creating a comfortable and ready mood for intimate moments. Precautions when pressing the Mingmen Acupoint. Do not press right after a full meal or if you have wounds or bruises on your lower back. Do not use excessive force to avoid injuring the spine. Pregnant women and individuals with a history of high blood pressure should consult a doctor before applying. The Mingmen Acupoint, though small, holds great power for men's health, especially in marital life. Just by persistently pressing it regularly every day or before battle, you will feel a spreading warmth, surging vitality, and steadfast prowess like in your 20s. This is a simple yet effective method that costs no money, requires no medicine, just your own hands and an understanding of your body. The true story of Mr. Deng, 42, an office worker, and his comeback after learning about Mingmen and Guan Yuan acupressure. Hello everyone, I'm Deng, 42 years old this year, an office worker who sits at a computer 8 hours a day. I never thought I'd have issues with my sexual health, but it happened before I knew it. At first, it was just a feeling of fatigue after being intimate with my wife. But as time went on, I started losing interest, had difficulty maintaining an erection, and finished early, even though we hadn't done much. My wife didn't say anything, but I knew she was sad, and I was in a real crisis. When a man's performance isn't good, his confidence plummets. I looked into many solutions, from supplements and herbal wines to even considering Western medicine. But deep down, I was always afraid of dependency and side effects. Coincidentally, one day while having coffee with a close friend who is a TCM acupuncturist, he asked me a question that hit home. Have you ever tried acupressure? I was baffled. What's acupressure? Is it like a massage? He smiled and said, similar, but not the same. Massage works on a whole area, while acupressure activates a specific point, like flipping a switch. There are two very important acupoints for men, Guan Yuan and Mingmen. Just knowing how to press them can make a huge difference. I was skeptical, but asked him to show me. That night, I went home and started pressing the Guan Yuan acupoint myself. Lying on my back, I located the spot 3 finger widths below my navel and kneaded it gently. At first, I felt nothing but a slight warmth, but after a few days, my lower abdomen felt noticeably warmer, and strangely, I felt my desire returning. Next, I learned to press the Mingmen acupoint. Lying on my stomach, I kneaded the depression in my lower back. Sometimes I asked my wife to help, as a way to change things up for both of us, fostering connection while reviving our passion. After about 2 weeks, I felt a clear difference. My body was stronger, my lower abdomen was warmer, and most importantly, my performance in bed improved dramatically. My wife didn't say much, but I saw the change in her eyes. That night, after we were intimate, she just said one thing, "You're so strong lately, completely different." Hearing that, my heart felt light and as joyful as if I'd won a great battle. I've maintained the habit of pressing these 2 acupoints every day, like a pre-sleep routine. Sometimes I press them 15 to 20 minutes before getting into action. The result is that from someone who dreaded intimacy, I regained my confidence and prowess, just like when we were newly married. Most importantly, I didn't use any medicine, wasn't dependent on anything, just my own hands and an understanding of my body, pressing the right points, the right way, regularly, and that was enough. I don't claim to be an expert, but as someone who was once devastated by bedroom issues, I firmly believe that acupressure is not some groundless folk remedy, but a very scientific secret based on the TCM principles of qi and blood. It helped me become myself again, even more vigorous than in my 30s. If you're facing the same problem I had, don't hesitate to try it. Just dedicate a few minutes each day to your body, and you will see miracles happen. Precautions and warnings for pressing Mingmen and Guan Yuan acupoints. Although pressing the Mingmen and Guan Yuan acupoints offers numerous health benefits, especially for male sexual function, like any other healthcare method, it must be done correctly, at the right time, and with a certain level of understanding to avoid unwanted side effects. Therefore, here are some important notes and warnings you should know before deciding to apply this acupressure method. 1. Ensure accurate acupoint location. The most crucial aspect of acupressure is to accurately identify the acupoint's location. The Mingmen acupoint is on the back, between the L2-L3 vertebrae, and the Guan Yuan acupoint is about 3 finger widths below the navel. Pressing the wrong spot will not only be ineffective, but could also cause harm. Therefore, you should consult with experienced individuals, learn from instructional videos, or even seek guidance from TCM experts or acupuncturists. 2. Do not perform acupressure if you have a serious medical condition. If you are suffering from serious conditions such as spondylitis, disc degeneration, herniated discs, or cardiovascular disease, acupressure can lead to unforeseen complications. Strong pressure on the Mingmen or Guan Yuan points can increase pain, overstimulate blood circulation, and lead to high blood pressure or angina. Advice: before starting any acupressure method, you should have a medical checkup and seek advice from a specialist, especially for those with a history of musculoskeletal or circulatory system diseases. 3. Avoid acupressure when overly fatigued or after a full meal. Pressing acupoints when your body is tired or your stomach is full will not be maximally effective and may even cause an adverse reaction. After a full meal, the body needs time for digestion, so acupressure at this time can increase pressure on the stomach, causing discomfort or bloating. Additionally, when the body is too tired, acupressure may not be effective as the body lacks the energy to activate qi and blood circulation. Choose a relaxing time when you feel most comfortable to perform it. 4. Apply gentle pressure to avoid injury. A critical point during acupressure is not to press too hard. Excessive force can cause pain, damage to muscles and bones, and injury to soft tissues. You only need to apply moderate pressure, enough to feel a gentle warmth radiating from the acupoint area. Note, when you first start, you might feel a slight ache at the points, which is a normal reaction as qi and blood are being stimulated. However, if you experience prolonged pain, stop immediately and consult a doctor. 5. Pregnant women and people with high blood pressure should be cautious. Pregnant women, especially in their early months, should not press the Mingmen and Guan Yuan acupoints as they can overstimulate the body and cause abnormal changes in blood circulation, affecting the pregnancy. Similarly, people with high blood pressure should avoid pressing these points without a doctor's guidance, as stimulating them can raise blood pressure and be dangerous. 6. Do not overuse acupressure. Although pressing Mingmen and Guan Yuan can be effective if done correctly, overusing it by pressing too many times a day or continuously every day will not yield better results and may even overload the body, reducing its effectiveness. You should only perform acupressure 1 to 2 times a day for 3 to 5 minutes each time. Do not extend the duration for too long, especially if you are a beginner. Note on combination with other methods. Acupressure can be combined with other health improvement methods such as a balanced diet, light exercise, and adequate sleep. However, you must avoid unscientific combinations or arbitrarily using drugs of unknown origin concurrently with acupressure, as this can lead to unwanted side effects. Dear friends, taking care of your sexual health doesn't necessarily require medicine or expensive treatments. With just your hands, a little knowledge, and persistence, you can completely awaken the hidden energy within your body. The Guan Yuan and Mingmen Acupoints are not just simple points in TCM. They are the keys that help men regain their prowess, confidence, and steadfastness in their marital life. We hope the knowledge shared will become a useful resource, helping you take care of your health proactively, safely, and sustainably. Don't forget that change begins with the smallest actions. Just a few minutes each day can make a huge difference in your life and the life of your partner. If you found this content useful, please follow us so you don't miss future sharings. Thank you for your time. We wish you continued health, confidence, and happiness.